Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Cougar Cage as we get ready for men's college basketball action here on a Friday night, the final regular season home game for COC and Santa Monica here on sophomore night from the Cougar Cage. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you along with us here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, both these teams just trying to finish out the 2022-23 season. The Cougars 13-14 overall. Santa Monica is 12-15 overall on the year. Both kind of just trying to finish out the year. One coming in off a loss in Santa Monica, a 78-68 loss to Bakersfield. The Cougars with a 74-73 win their last time out over Glendale. As we'll step aside for a moment, we'll have the opening tip-off for you and the starting lineups when we come back.
College of the Canyons wants you to get ready, reset, and go when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougar Athletics programs offer a great college experience. Get ready, reset, and go at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
The College of the Canyons Athletics Department is proud to announce the Hall of Fame class for 2023. This year's inductees include longtime women's basketball assistant coach Harlan Perlman, the 1986 state championship baseball team, 1996-97 state runner-up women's basketball team, the 2007 state finalist women's volleyball team, and two-time state champion track and field star Chris Lowe. Be there for all the excitement Wednesday, March 29th at 4:30 p.m. at the Santa Maria Performing Arts Center. For more information, visit cocathletics.com or call 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network. Matt Robinson here with you as we get ready to go COC and Santa Monica. We'll bring you the starting lineups for each side here today. For Santa Monica, it'll be Shante Clay, the sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the 1 guard. Cam Cohn, the sophomore shooting guard out of Houston, Texas, at the 2. Tyler Wiley, the sophomore out of Los Angeles, at the 3. Then you've got Quinn Collins. Actually, you should have Malachi Wright, the freshman out of Chester, Pennsylvania, at the 4. And then Quinn Collins, the sophomore out of Redondo Beach, California, at the 5. The Cougars will go with their 5 sophomores to start here today. Dylan Griffin, the sophomore, in his final home game for COC, starting. Quincy Arms, the shooting guard, starting in the 2. His final home game as well. Jimmy Galgano, another shooting guard, kind of a small forward shooting guard combo. Then Dylan Barrientos, the point guard out of Hart High School, and Andrew Henderson, who will likely play in the middle here in this final finale to start anyway. The Cougars go kind of small with their starting 5. COC, as we said, 13-14. 4-9 in conference play. So right now, when you look at the conference standings, the Cougars in 6th. Best they could do is 5th, and that would need to get some help with an LA Valley loss here tonight. Likely not going to make the playoffs, even at 13-14, maybe 14-14. If they pick up the win today, it would be a tough route since you'd be so far down in your conference standings. As for Santa Monica, they have no chance of catching West LA. They'll finish conference play in 3rd this year at 8-5, maybe 9-5 or 8-6, depending on the outcome of today's game. Another team that's likely not to make the playoffs, 12-15 overall this year. The best they can get to is 2 games below 500, and generally got to be at least 500 to make the playoffs. As we're just about ready to get underway, opening tip is there. And we will go to work. Santa Monica controls the opening tip. Cam Cohn with the basketball as Santa Monica in their black uniforms with blue numbers. Cougars in all white today as Henderson gets a steal on the first defensive set for COC. A quick pass up, and Barrientos an easy lay-in on transition, and the Cougars with the 2-0 lead. Henderson and Barrientos, who have been the leaders for COC over the last 2 years. Look at the offensive numbers for both of them through their time here at COC. Henderson this year averaging 17.8, Barrientos averaging 15.4 per game, both over 25 minutes per game. There's a three that rattles in and out. Rebound by Andrew Henderson, guarded tightly by Malachi Wright as he brings it up the floor. He'll drop for Barrientos as the Cougars in a half-court set here against Santa Monica. The Corsairs in a zone defense right now as the Cougars trying to spread the floor just a touch. Arms thought about a three. Instead, he'll get it to Barrientos. He'll start to work on the dribble with 8 to shoot. Kicks it back to Griffin. Griffin got it to Henderson. Henderson with 3. Puts up a 2. Tried to draw a foul. Didn't hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation on COC. It'll be Santa Monica basketball. Do our best to figure out who's got the ball for Santa Monica. Those light blue numbers on the black jerseys make it very, very tough to see. And this is the first time we've seen Santa Monica here this year. As Cone has it swatted out trying to go up to the basket as Dylan Griffin was there to knock it away from him. It'll stay with the Corsairs here. Cougars get another takeaway. Quincy Arms quickly ahead. Barrientos, another easy bucket for COC. And the Cougars a 4-0 run here to open up. Tyler Wiley with a 3 that doesn't fall. Canyons can't keep it in play as the rebound went off Barrientos and out of play. So it'll be Santa Monica ball. 2 minutes and 5 seconds into the ball game. COC with a 4-0 lead. Corsairs will inbound to Quinn Collins. He dumps it down low. Canyons good pressure defense as Galgano gets a steal. Back the other way, Henderson in transition, leaves it for Griffin. Then they bumped into one another, and Griffin will go back to work with the ball. He gets it to Barrientos. Guarded by Collins out high. Little step back jumper that doesn't fall. Arms with the offensive rebound as he skied to take it. Got it to Griffin, who then gets it to Andrew Henderson, who knocks down a 3. 7-0 lead for COC here. Not even 3 minutes into the ball game. 3 from deep, no good. Offensive board for Wiley, a 2 is there. And Santa Monica gets their first bucket of the game. Henderson, another 3. Gave him 6 now in the ball game. Cougars on a 10-2 run as Santa Monica going to take a timeout. That'll get us a chance to remind you about the COC Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up on March 29th. Start at 4:30 p.m. with a blue carpet ceremony. Get a chance to walk in, check out some different stuff, including memorabilia, and hang out and have a chat with a few other people. And then you get to see the Hall of Fame class inducted at 6:30 p.m. Again, March 29th, coming up in a little bit over a month's time. Snap that QR code or head to cocathletics.com to get your tickets now as it's Santa Monica basketball as we go back to work. Here's Cam Cone, dumps it off underneath. Wiley had it blocked by both Arms and Henderson. Instead it came to Cone, whose 3 is short off the front of the rim. Tip rebound found its way to Henderson. Got it to Barrientos. Griffin quickly ahead. Galgano catches down underneath the basket. Tried to turn around jumper that was partially blocked by Cone and hit the side of the rim. Santa Monica quickly back up the floor the other way. Wiley, a little floater, too strong. Griffin the rebound. Outlet Barrientos. Barrientos will bring it back up the floor. It's a pretty good outlet from Griffin there, falling out of the air. Cougars got a good shot in transition from Arms, but he missed it off the front of the rim. Santa Monica back the other way. Here's Shanti Clay. His jumper is good, just a 2. Santa Monica with just their second made bucket of the ball game. So 10-4, Canyons out in front. Here's Griffin. Holding, looking, got it to Barrientos, over to Henderson. Can he go 3 for 3 from 3? Boy, he is on fire here early on. 9-point Canyons lead. Henderson already with 9 Cougar points as he's 3 for 3 from triples so far today. So the Cougars back the other way off the Santa Monica miss in transition. Galgano. Got it back to Griffin, over to Barrientos. He'll put up a 3 that's too strong. The Corsairs back up the floor. Here's Cam Cone. He'll step into a 3 over the top of Griffin, rattles in and out. Easy board for Barrientos, who will glide up the floor with a basketball. Just about 5 minutes into this first half. COC with a 13-4 lead. Here's Griffin. Dumps it arms in the corner. He'll put it on the floor into the paint. Looking for some help. We'll throw it down low to Griffin. Now to Henderson. Henderson spinning into the lane. Got to the rack. Laid it in with the right hand on a little scoop. And another timeout called by Santa Monica. 15-4 Canyons, an 11-point lead. This time it's going to be just another quick 30-second timeout. So we'll remind you, if you want to promote your business, we can help you out here at COC. You can use our crowds to get the word out about your local business. You can put up a banner at Cougar Stadium, the Cougar Cage, maybe the COC soccer facility, or even possibly a live read or a commercial here on the Cougar Sports Network. Dial 661-362-3491. That's 661-362-3491 as it is Santa Monica basketball. .11 Canyons lead here early on. Henderson with 11 of the 15 as he's 4 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 3 from beyond. As the Cougars rolling here early on. Malachi Wright got it inside to Quinn Collins. Collins will put up a jumper over Jonah Alfara, and he knocks it down. First time we've seen Alfara into the game today. The freshman out of West Ranch, who has been a very pleasant surprise this year. He came onto the floor along with Jacob Gonzalez, who will run the point now for COC. Here's Henderson into another 3, that time too strong. Alfara trying for the offensive rebound. It'll be Santa Monica ball. 15-6 Canyons. Early on, just a little over 4 minutes, or 6 minutes, sorry, into the first half. Little dribble drive that time from Clay that doesn't go. Henderson able to wipe the glass clean, and the Cougars back the other way in transition. A 3 for Quincy Arms is good. And the sophomore knocks down a triple. The Cougars up by 12 now. They've been stacking to the lead. Here's a 3 on the other side from Quinn Collins that's good. And all of a sudden it's back to a 9-point game. Joshua Thomas, the coach for Santa Monica, up off the bench, barking out some instructions as he tries to get his team into a defensive set. Canyons on the offensive side. Here's Alfara working down low, going to be called for a travel. Didn't keep the plant foot down enough. It's a turnover on COC. Dennis Cash checking in. He'll take over for Cam Cone. The Corsairs have their first substitution of the ball game. Here's Tyler Wiley with the ball. He'll work it up the floor. Him and Clay operate as twin point guards, really. On the dribble right, trying to get it over the top of Arms, missed it. Rebound for Henderson on inside position. Got it to Barrientos, who brings it up the floor. Now Alfara will get it and drive baseline. Went to the basket, couldn't get it to go, as he was altered by Wright, coming back to play defense nicely that time. And Santa Monica back the other way. Early shot clock 3 from Clay from deep, no. Alfara an easy board as nobody around. Outlets to Gonzalez, who's fouled by Wright, working back up the floor. And we'll see Mason Savory check into the ball game for the first time today. We'll also see Cam Cone come back in to take over for Malachi Wright, who will step off for his first substitution. The head coach of COC, Howard Fisher, 22nd year as the head man for COC. 300 plus career wins, we should say. Trying to finish out the year on a high note are the Cougars. Here's Andrew Henderson. His three is blocked by Cone, excuse me. Back the other way comes Santa Monica. They stop up. They find a transition chance for Wiley, who dumped it off underneath. The reverse layup from Cash doesn't fall. And the Cougars back the other way. Gonzalez into the front court on the far side. He'll play catch with Alfara. Now they find Barrientos. He'll step into a wing three that misses off the far side. Looked like Dennis Cash might have stepped out, but we play on. So here's Cam Cone. He'll jump into a three and knocks it down. And a timeout called by COC as Howard Fisher wants to talk. As all of a sudden, Santa Monica's found their stroke. They trail by 6. 11:35 to go here in the first half. COC out in front. Well, if you're hungry, tired of eating at home, head to your nearest Jersey Mike's. Grab the classic number 7 turkey and provolone. Get it on the rosemary cheese bread. It's very, very good sandwich. Don't forget to get it Mike's Way. Jersey Mike's, one of our great partners here at College of the Canyons. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. So out of the timeout, it'll be Cougar basketball. Galgano back in the ballgame for COC as Henderson gets a spell here early on. Galgano fakes a three, dumps it for Alfara behind the three-point line. He's looking for some help. Got it from Barrientos. He'll work off the Alfara screen. They get a switch as Collins guarding him. Now Savory, a three from the wing is good. Cougars are shooting the lights out from three here early on. Part of that due to Andrew Henderson's early hot start. 3 for 5 from 3. Cougars 5 of 10 from downtown, and they get another defensive stop. Barrientos off the Alfara outlet, trying to get to the rack. Had it blocked. Quinn Collins just stayed right with him. Collins, plenty of length on him, the 6'9 center out of Redondo Beach. He has a little bit of an outside jumper as well. Very dangerous player on the floor when he is on. He's very tough to get around defensively as he's got plenty of length down low, as we just saw with Barrientos just a second ago. Collins trying to guard Alfara here. Alfara, a little shoulder fake, missed. Tried to go with the left hand, couldn't get it. Back the other way, Collins in transition, put it on the floor for a second. Got it over to Cone, whose three-pointer no good. Out off of Santa Monica, it'll be COC ball. Here's COC with a 21-12 lead. Savory trying to drive, got stopped up, still has the ball. Good defense that time by Tyler Wiley. Cougars will have to slow things down a touch. Griffin a little jump stop into the corner. Galgano with 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wiley. Dribbled it off his own foot, and Savory able to get a takeaway, but then had it stolen right away from him by Wiley. Tried to go showtime to Cone, but he missed on the jam. Now Wiley, little jumper from just in front of the foul line, about 10 feet, is good. Santa Monica cuts the lead back to 7. Cougars have led by as much as 12 here in the first half. Savory, a foul line jumper, no good. Too strong off the back of the iron. Back the other way in transition. Here's Collins. Wanted to drive on Savory, instead he'll back it off. Still dribbling with the ball, Collins. He'll kick it over to Cone. Cone, a deep 3 that had way too much on it. Rebound tipped by Griffin to Galgano, and the Cougars back the other way with Barrientos gliding up the floor once again. Griffin trying to drive on Collins. Kicks back Savory. Wing 3 from the other side, rattles in. 10-point lead for College of the Canyons. Cone with a 3 to match on the other side, short. And it'll be COC basketball. Clegg Cone so far, or Cam Cone, excuse me, so far 1 for 6 from 3.
Dennis Cash coming off the floor. It's Jake Tweed Field coming in to take over for him. Galgano off for COC as Justice Harper gets a chance to touch the floor for the first time today. As Cougars go back to work, a 10-point lead, 8:50 to go here in the first half. Griffin bounce pass inside Alfara, now to Henderson, guarded by Cone out high, wants to take him off the dribble with the left hand, draws the foul, you can count it for Henderson. And he'll go to the line, Henderson with 13, lead back up to 12. It's Henderson, who's 83% foul shooter, to the line to try and finish off a three-point play. Missed it strong. Tweed Field with the rebound. Wiley will bring it up the floor for Santa Monica. Cone on the far wing. Wants to take Griffin off the dribble. Griffin right with him. He and Cone tied up, and now Griffin going to get a technical foul here. For a little shove afterwards on Cam Cone. Howard Fisher having a discussion at the bench with the official on the far side, and not going to get an explanation that he likes. As Tyler Wiley will go to the line. For technical foul shots, Wiley, a 69% foul shooter this year, makes the first. Wiley had 14 points against Canyons last time out. Second one is good. And it'll come back with Santa Monica with a 10-point Canyons lead. Gonzalez guarding Wiley. Now Cone guarded by Barrientos. Griffin came off the floor after the technical foul. I think that mostly just Howard Fisher making sure he's got one of his better guys in the right headspace, especially better defensive guys in Griffin. Griffin doesn't score a lot, but he has so much on the floor on the defensive side. You want to have him in the right headspace down the stretch. Here's Henderson. Griffin inside Alfara. Collins comes over. They'll send Barrientos far corner, up top to Henderson. Henderson with 7 now, will drive. Little jab, stutters, spins, lost the ball, tried to put it up, and he gets a foul called against him. Or against Santa Monica, I should say, so Henderson will go back to the line. So Henderson just works his way for a shot, draws a foul instead. 7:47 to go here in the first half. Henderson, who's 0 for 1 from the line, but leads all scorers on the floor with 13 points. Has a chance to knock down a pair and stretch the lead back up to 12. It's 11 for the moment. Cam Cone back off the floor with 2 fouls now. Brandon Smith into the game for the first time today for Santa Monica. It's Henderson back to the line for his second of 2. This is his second trip to the line today. Second rattles in and out. So it'll remain an 11-point lead for the moment for COC. Collins drops it for Tweed Field. Works off the Collins screen. Cougars in a man defense right now. Collins will put up a 3 over Alfara that had too much on it. Tweed Field able to get the rebound. Got it inside and around Justice Harper for the bucket. 9-point Canyons lead as here's Barrientos with the ball. Harper now. Spins it inside Alfara. Wants to back down Tweed Field. Does. Lays it in. First bucket of the day for Alfara. Santa Monica trying to go in transition. They can't get a bucket as Smith missed on the reverse layup. Looks like he's a little uncomfortable. And then there was a foul called on the Corsairs. It went against Jake Tweed Field.
Collins off the floor. Is coming back in is Dennis Cash. Also get Shante Clay back on the floor. Brooklyn Caldwell in there as well for Santa Monica. He came in at the last substitution opportunity before that one. So here's Griffin with the ball for COC, or Gonzalez, excuse me, not Griffin. Now Barrientos with the ball. Barrientos will put up a three from straight away that's too much on it. But Gonzalez able to get the offensive rebound, dumped it off for Alfara, now to Harper. Harper holding on. Inside Gonzalez. At the block, had it plopped out of his hand, but he gets it back and he'll go back to work. Tried to get it inside Alfara. He was fouled by Jake Tweed Field on a reach. Fifth foul on Santa Monica. 6:24 to go here in the first half. 29-18 COC. Arms, good swing pass inside on a little bit of a jump fake. Got it to Henderson, who knocks it down. Lead now 13, largest of the night. The Cougars have led the whole way. Had a 7-0 run to open the ball game. Have not looked back. Nearly a takeaway for COC. It's going to be Canyons basketball as it goes out off of Brandon Smith, who wasn't happy with the call. As the Cougars were all over him defensively. Henderson there trying to create another steal. He's already got 2 in the ball game. 16 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Leading everybody on the floor so far by a wide margin. Bad pass from Arms. Alfara couldn't connect with it. And a turnover right back the other way on COC with 5:51 to go here in the first. Shanti Clay will bring it up the floor. Canyon's able to get a takeaway. That time Alfara stepping in the lane. Gonzalez, little foul line jumper is good. First bucket of the day for Gonzalez. Lead is 15 now for Canyons as they're starting to pull away a little bit. Tweed Field drops it for Clay. Worked into an open three. Knocked it down. Good shot from Clay that time. Cougars quickly back the other way. Arms a three that had too much on it. Skying and ripping down the rebound for Santa Monica was Cash. Clay trying to dribble through a pair of Cougars, turned it over. Henderson the other way. Scored in the foul in transition for Henderson. Can get it back to 15. Henderson's got 18 in the ball game. Santa Monica thought there should have been a foul maybe on the initial play that created the turnover. But I don't think anybody from COC really did anything. It was just Clay trying to dribble through a couple of guys. The Cougars just kind of standing in the way. So it'll go back to a 15-point Canyons lead, 36-21. We've seen this before from COC where they get out in front. The question has been all year long, can they stay way out in front? Keep their foot on the gas. So far, the answer seems to be yes, as they create another miss, that time from Tweed Field. Transition, Henderson scored in the foul again as he'll go back to the line. .21 now for Andrew. Tweed Field off with 3 fouls. Henderson for another 3-point play. He's having a heck of a night so far. 8 of 11 from the floor. 3 of 5 from downtown. The only knock, he's 2 of 5 now from free throw land. But it's a 17-point lead, 38-21. Cougars defense has been getting the job done here early on. Santa Monica with 8 turnovers in the first half so far. Here's Clay. 20-footer that doesn't fall. Cash got the rebound, back to Clay. Now to Collins. Collins, baseline, floater with the right hand, doesn't fall. Inside rebound from Santa Monica, but Smith lost the ball, and the Cougars back the other way in transition.
Barrientos will slow things up as they wait for Alfara and Arms to get up the floor. Now Barrientos back to work. It's an inside Alfara trying to go up. Had it partially blocked by Dennis Cash. Thought he got fouled, but we play on. Clay works to the foul line, a runner that's good. This little 12-foot runner for Clay. Lead 15, and then a foul going to be called against Tyler Wiley. We'll send Jacob Gonzalez to the line as the Cougars in the bonus. It'll be a 1-on-1. Mason Savory back on, or excuse me, not Mason Savory. Justice Harper back on the floor. As Gonzalez makes the first. Second is good as well. Lead back to 17 for COC. Gonzalez now with 4 points in the ball game. 40-23. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Play with the ball for Santa Monica. Dropped it for Wiley inside Collins. Over the top of Henderson, no. But the offensive rebound fell right into the lap of Dennis Cash, who goes up and puts it off the glass for an easy bucket. Gonzalez. Arms, now Henderson straight away. Gonna take it over the top of Collins on the first look. Thought about it, didn't take it. Took it on the second look and missed it. Cougars gonna double Collins here. Santa Monica gonna get it out to Clay. Clay trying to work against Harper. Now back to Collins. He'll put up a three. That's an air ball. Fell right into the hands of Brandon Smith. Gets it underneath to Collins, who's blocked by Henderson, staying right with him. And the Cougars back the other way in transition. Gonzalez's bounce pass was to Henderson, who stepped out. It'll be Santa Monica ball. .234 to go. Cougar defense has been very good so far today. It's been the Andrew Henderson show. 21 points, 4 rips, an assist, a block, and 2 steals. There's nobody else in double figures on either side. Here's a three from Wiley that he drains over the top of Quincy Arms. Just like that, it's back to a 12-point game. Here's Harper. Gonna take it over the top of Cash. Didn't get it to fall. Santa Monica will get the ball back. Get Justice Harper off the floor. There's Jonah Alfara back into the ball game for COC. Wiley working off the Collins screen. Arms staying right with him. Collins now with the ball, guarded by Alfara at the three-point line. Now Wiley once again driving, stops, little fall-away jumper that had too much on it. Didn't hit the back, or didn't hit the rim. Cougars in transition the other way. Barrientos with the left hand on a switch in the air, didn't get it to fall as Clay stayed right with him. Now Clay. Little falling sideways three that doesn't go. Cougars turn it over though, as Cash stayed right with Henderson. Now Cash will score the foul on Henderson to get to the line. Dennis Cash now misses on the foul shot, but Collins able to get the rebound. Clay will put up a deep three that's short. Alfara this time comes away with the ball. Outlets to Henderson. The Cougars up the floor. Got it to Gonzalez. Tries to draw fouls. He threw up a layup that didn't fall. Got his own rebound. Little jumper is good. Gonzalez now with 6 in the ball game. Cougars lead back up to 12 inside of 60 seconds to go here in the first. Cash working against Henderson. Over the top of him with the left hand, didn't go. Henderson there to meet him and alter it. Cougars back the other way in transition. Gonzalez now to Henderson. Henderson, 2 big steps, throws up a right-handed little scoop shot that falls in. Lead back to 14. 28 seconds to go here in the first half. Henderson with 23 now, and that one was pretty with a scoop shot falling away from the bucket. Here's Clay. 15 to go. 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So Santa Monica can play for the final shot here. There's Collins with 3. Driving. Euro step around Henderson doesn't go, and that'll end the first half. So the Cougars will take a 44-30 lead into the halftime break. We'll step aside. Second half action when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. College of the Canyons wants you to get ready, reset, and go when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougar Athletics programs offer a great college experience. Get ready, reset, and go at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
The future is yours. So let College of the Canyons help you get ready, reset, and go for it. Get ready for transfer, the workforce, or take your skills to the next level. Visit canyons.edu/schedule.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at Jersey Mike's. Premium meat makes a sub above.
The future is yours, so let College of the Canyons help you get ready, reset, and go for it. Get ready for transfer, the workforce, or take your skills to the next level. Reset your career and get back to work quickly. Go to college for $46 per unit, 0 textbook cost class options, and apply for your share of financial aid. With convenient class times, flexible on-campus or online options, and free tutoring, the future is yours at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule.
Second half action here from the Cougar cage. COC with a 43-30 advantage, and they will start with the basketball here as we go back to work. Teams have switched sides. Cougars had the arrow after the opening possession of the ball game went in favor of Santa Monica, but the Cougars have led the whole way so far. Travel called against Jonah Alfara, and a turnover on COC on their first possession here in the second half. Andrew Henderson, 23 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a block, and 2 steals to lead everybody on the floor. Tyler Wiley with 9 points on 3 of 9 shooting. A couple of rebounds, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for Santa Monica. Leading the way for the Corsairs is Cam Cohn, going to get himself to the line for a pair of shots. It's going to be a foul on Jonah Alfara. It'll be his first, and Cohn will go to the line for a pair of foul shots. Knocks down the first. Second doesn't fall. Instead, the ball bounced off the shot clock, so it'll be COC basketball. Cougars lead is 13 as Quincy arms the ball for Canyons. We'll get it over to Barrientos. 16-footer that has too much on it. Rebound from Collins. Cougars couldn't tie him up. Santa Monica back the other way in transition. Three-pointer rattles in and out. Alfara able to come down with the rebound as he had inside position on Collins. It was Clay with the three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Barrientos, will drop for arms. The Cougars on the offensive side now as Henderson back to work offensively. Wanting to drive baseline on Wiley, instead puts up a jumper over the top of him from 18 that doesn't go. Malachi Wright with the defensive rebound. His pass to Clay, or the outlet pass ahead to Clay, defended by Canyons, goes out off of Clay, and it'll be COC ball. Barrientos will glide up the floor for Canyons. He'll bring it across the timeline as the Cougars go to work offensively here. Leading 44-31. Henderson with the ball for COC on the far baseline. Will fall away into a jumper that doesn't go. Nearly got a steal on the outlet pass from Collins. Instead, it's Wiley sprinting up the floor. Steps into a 20-footer over the top of Barrientos. Galgano the only one there for the rebound, as neither side shooting well here to start in this second half, just about 2 minutes in. Barrientos drives, stops, throws it out to Galgano. Wing three on the way for Jimmy. Halfway down, and it fell out. Santa Monica back the other way in transition themselves. Here's Collins. Cougars trying to double him. Got it over to Clay. Clay, guarded by Galgano, drives past him, puts one over him, doesn't hit anything but the backboard. The Cougars back the other way in transition themselves. Either team with a made field goal here in this second half so far. We're 2.5 in. Wide open look for Cohn, and that one is good. And it's back to a 10-point Canyons lead. So we talked about in the first half, the script for COC throughout the year this year at times has been big leads. And then they kind of lose the plot in the second half and lose the lead. And Howard Fisher knows that has been a tendency this year, and he's going to call a 30-second timeout and give the Cougars a chance to talk about it up in front of the bench. Cougars 6 for 16 so far from 3. Santa Monica 5 for 16, so pretty tight in terms of three-point shooting. Cougars just 4 of 7 from the free throw line today. Canyons will work with the basketball out of the timeout. Barrientos will get it to Harper. Now back to Barrientos as the Cougars into a half-court set. Henderson. Collins right with him. Now get it to Harper. Tweed Field guarding him. Cougars not very much movement, but they get a shot for Barrientos, and he knocks down a three. Barrientos now with 7 in the ball game. Three on the other side from Jake Tweed Field doesn't go. COC basketball as it goes out off of the shot. Arms telegraphed that pass. Easy pick for Malachi Wright. He'll finish with a two-handed slam on the other end. Santa Monica in full court pressure now, and the Cougars trying to bust out of it. They'll draw a foul as Barrientos catching the pass, got run into by a Corsair. Dylan Griffin back into the ball game. Tweed Field off the floor as Cam Cone into the ball game. Quincy Arms off the floor for COC. Turnover again. That time Griffin turned it over, trying to get it into Henderson. Cone driving baseline, got to the bucket, missed. Cougars just stayed right with him, able to force a missed shot. Back the other way, Henderson off the window and good. And a technical foul called against Santa Monica's bench. And another technical foul called against the Santa Monica bench. And actually, I think it was just one tech. Is Joshua Thomas unhappy? So Henderson back to the line for technical foul shots here. There was a whistle. I think maybe the ball got kicked away after the Henderson bucket, so they were resetting everything. Thomas was unhappy that there was no foul called on the Cam Cone drive. The two foul shots for Andrew Henderson equal 1,000 points now in his career as a COC Cougar. That was what the cheer was for. So Henderson up over 1,000 career points. On the other side, Collins with a bucket and a foul. Henderson with 27 today to get to 1,000 on his career. Then Collins makes the foul shot, and there's a foul on the foul shot. Goes against COC. And it'll be Santa Monica ball in the inbound. Goes against Alfara, his second. So 51-39, Canyons in the lead. It's Santa Monica with the ball. Three-pointer is good from Clay. And the Corsairs on a run right now, back within 9. Lead was 15. But a 6-0 run for Santa Monica. Here's Henderson. Short. Alfara, the rebound. Trying to work back down low, and he's called for a travel. Alfara comes out. Howard Fisher gonna coach him up a little bit, trying to settle him down as Jonah was pretty unhappy after the last play. Regardless, 9-point lead. Savory called for a reach.
Collins over the top of Savory, no good. Wright comes in and tips the rebound to himself. Down into the corner to Cone for a three that had too much on it. Harper with the rebound. Don't know where that pass was going to, but it was behind Andrew Henderson. And it's just a turnover on COC. We talked about this. The Cougars, they're going to keep harping on it. We've seen it a number of times this year. Collins spins baseline. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Savory picks up two quick ones. Collins, who's back to the foul line for his second trip, trying to get to double figures. Lead all the way down to 7 as Collins makes them both. And the Cougars badly need an answer right now. They led by as much as 17 at one point in the first half. Santa Monica's chipped away and got it back within 7. Barrientos trying to work for an open shot, doesn't have one. Instead gets it to Henderson. Collins out on him. Henderson with 10. See if he tries to work in isolation. Instead, he'll work into a step-back three that's good. That's why he's got over 1,000 points in his career. Just when you need him to knock down a big shot, he does just that. The lead is back to 10. Good defense that time by Canyons. Wiley was cutting, had it poked out of his hands by Barrientos. It'll stay with Santa Monica. Corsairs got it underneath to Wiley, now to Wright, who puts one up with the right hand. No, the putback chance doesn't fall. Collins got his own rebound, got it back into the corner. Wiley a three that's short. Cone and Barrientos went up for the rebound, and Barrientos outfought him for it. Then Malachi Wright called for a foul as Barrientos trying to sprint away from him, running up the floor. Dennis Cash onto the floor. As Quinn Collins comes off. Here's Barrientos for Canyons. Dropped it for Griffin. Now to Henderson as the Cougars in a motion offense. Henderson driving right to the basket. Foul was on the floor against Malachi Wright. Gonna be his third. And it'll be COC's at the baseline. So as you look, Jake Field with 4, Malachi Wright with 3. That's going to get Quinn Collins back onto the floor. Cam Cone with 2. Only Jonah Alfara in foul trouble for COC with 3. Barrientos needs to get it in play. Did as he threw it off of Dennis Cash. It went to Griffin as the Cougars back to work. Barrientos now with the ball, working off the screen. Fouled going up by Tyler Wiley. And I believe that'll send Dylan Barrientos to the line for a pair of foul shots here. With 13:06 to go, 54-44, Canyons with a 10-point lead. First is good from Dylan. Second one rattles in as well. Lead back up to 12. So the answer they were looking for, the Cougars have it with a 5-0 run. There's Clay driving, scoop around Barrientos, doesn't go in. Savory the rebound. Cougars in transition back the other way. Savory driving. Nice little reverse right-handed lays. Good, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
spun it off the glass with the right hand. Timeout called by Santa Monica. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 58-44, Canyons in front.
The College of the Canyons Athletics Department is proud to announce the Hall of Fame class for 2023. This year's inductees include longtime women's basketball assistant coach Harlan Perlman, the 1986 state championship baseball team, the 1996-97 state runner-up women's basketball team, the 2007 state finalist women's volleyball team, and two-time state champion track and field star Chris Lowe. Be there for all the excitement Wednesday, March 29th at 4:30 p.m. at the Santa Maria Performing Arts Center. For more information, visit cocathletics.com or call 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
So as we come out of the timeout, Savory at the line. Cougars lead by 14. Savory can get it back to 15. Knocks it down, so make it 59-44. So the Cougars needed an answer, and they got one, as we said. An 8-0 run now for COC after Santa Monica got it back within 7. Cone misses on a layup. Closest Santa Monica has been is 6. Actually 5, and that came way back in the first half at 7-2. Cougars have led from the jump. Here's Barrientos. Harper, far side. Now back up top, Barrientos. He'll take his time. Cougars want, I think, to get it inside to Alfara, but could not. Instead, it'll be Andrew Henderson, who's got 30 in the ball game. Got it to Harper. 7 to shoot. Harper called for a travel. Henderson 2 off a season high. Collins gets a bucket for Santa Monica, breaks an 8-0 Canyons run. Here's Alfara, a little right-handed baby hook in the lane that doesn't get the roll. Back the other way, Wiley fakes his shot, stepped into an 18-footer that's good. Santa Monica now back with an 11. Barrientos drives, lay-in doesn't fall. Turnover on Santa Monica. Clay couldn't catch the pass. Thought he was fouled by Dylan Griffin, and I think he had a pretty good argument. Instead, it'll be a turnover, and it'll be COC's basketball as Barrientos off the floor for the moment. Gonzalez back in. 11:08 to go. Gonzalez working by himself right now. Cougars will get some extra motion, and Griffin turns it over. Back the other way in transition, Santa Monica goes out off of Gonzalez, though, as he stops an easy bucket from Dennis Cash. And Quincy Arms will come to the table to take over for Dylan Griffin, I believe.
with 10:40 to go here in the second half. Cougars with a 49-40 or 59-48 lead. Santa Monica nearly turned it over. They got away with one. Collins looking to put back off the Brooklyn Caldwell miss. 9-point Canyons lead. Cougars trying to go in transition. Harper off the window is good. Here's Clay. Out to Wiley. Runner, good. Nice shot from Wiley. Give him 11. Gonzalez, a little knockdown jumper is there. And we trade buckets back and forward. Wiley can't get that one to fall. Alfara with the rebound. Wiley actually has 13 as the stat sheet ticked ahead online. Here's Arms. Dumps it to Harper. Back to Arms, near side wing. Bounce pass inside Alfara. Left-handed hook, no. Got his own rebound, and the putback is there. Lead back to 13 for Canyons. Three-pointer is good for Santa Monica. Beautiful shot that time from Clay. It's back to a 10-point Canyons lead. Santa Monica gets a takeaway. Dennis Cash, little right-handed layup on a breakaway is good. Lead down to 8. Canyons a little careless with the ball last time up the floor. Gonzalez tried for a scoop that was swatted away by Collins. Cougars will sub out, and they'll get Griffin, Barrientos, and Galgano on the floor. Arms, Henderson, Gonzalez off for the moment. 8:40 to go, 8-point lead. Santa Monica's made it a little tighter than the Cougars would like. Barrientos, Collins out to meet him. Collins just takes away the middle of the floor. Couldn't catch the pass. Alfara fouled, trying to drive on Caldwell, who is going to get called for a block. Griffin trying the jump stop, looking for help. Got it to Galgano underneath the basket. He puts it in. Just the first bucket for Galgano in transition. Cone, a 3 is good. Seven-point lead now. Santa Monica trades a 2 for a 3. Cougars get it back down low. Alfara spins his way to a bucket. Now if you're Canyons, gotta defend the three-point line well. As you lead by 9. Here's Collins trying to work on the dribble drive. Lost the ball. Galgano the takeaway. Harper 3-on-2 for COC. Harper, Griffin, no catch. Steps into a 21-footer that has too much on it, but Harper the offensive rebound. Tries to spin back towards the glass, missed. Thought he was fouled. And instead, Santa Monica gets a stop. Here's Clay, deep 3, missed. Harper an easy rebound. Outlets to Barrientos, wanted to drive. Got it into the corner to Griffin, back to Barrientos. The Cougars will slow it down. Harper right, Cash all at the table. Harper, Henderson right, and Cash all at the table. Barrientos, little spinning jumper in the lane is good. The lead back up to 11. There's Collins over the top of Alfaro, an easy bucket. Collins now with 16. Lead back down to 9. Canyons taking their time here. Barrientos with 10. Working off the Harper screen. Drives around everybody, laid it up, didn't go, but Alfaro there with the right-handed pushback. Lead back to 11. Canyons doing what they need to do right now and just get buckets. And getting them late in the shot clock. Working time off the clock as they're now inside 5:40 to go. There's Cone. Inside Collins, back to Cone. Three-pointer wide open, good. Lead back down to 8. Cougars trying to get another bucket here as they work the shot clock. Cone trying to stay right with Barrientos, looking at the official for a foul, trying to get a steal, and instead he's going to draw a foul after he did get the steal. It's going to go against Barrientos. Open look for Wiley, didn't go. Wright got the rebound. Lead down to 6. So again, Canyons had done their job, got it back up to double digits, but a couple of buckets for Santa Monica, and all of a sudden it's a 6-point game as Henderson and Griffin ran into one another. Henderson able to keep up with the ball. Got it to Griffin, dumps it off. Alfaro goes up, didn't get the roll. Collins back the other way in transition. Got it to Wright. Fouled, score it, as Griffin gonna be called for the foul. And all of a sudden, Santa Monica can get it back to a one-possession game. Wright misses, so it'll stay a 4-point game. 4:15 to go, but now all of a sudden a tight ball game and what had been a cruising game for COC. Now they got to go to work on the offensive side. Santa Monica punching back, trying to get back into the ball game. 10 to shoot here, Griffin. Inside Alfaro. Dumps it off Galgano. Little 8-footer, doesn't go. Easy rebound for Cam Cone. I don't think that was the look COC wanted. Cone back the other way, right, but a timeout called before he could put up a 3. As Joshua Thomas wants to talk about it for Santa Monica here. 73-69, Canyons in front.
The College of the Canyons Athletics Department is proud to announce the Hall of Fame class for 2023. This year's inductees include longtime women's basketball assistant coach Harlan Perlman, the 1986 state championship baseball team, 1996-97 state runner-up women's basketball team, the 2007 state finalist women's volleyball team, and 2-time state champion track and field star Chris Lowe. Be there for all the excitement Wednesday, March 29th at 4:30 p.m. at the Santa Maria Performing Arts Center. For more information, visit cocathletics.com or call 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
73-69, Canyons leading. 3:44 to go. Santa Monica with the basketball out of the timeout. They trailed by as much as 17, but now have it back within 3. Closest they've really been in a while, and now all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. Sorry, they had it back within 4. So the Cougars have led the whole way. Here's Henderson. Barrientos in the corner. Now he'll dribble out high. Canyons definitely needs a bucket, as this has been all Santa Monica here later in this second half. 4 to shoot for Barrientos. Got it to Henderson. Needs to put up a shot. Does. It's going to be a shot clock violation on COC. Santa Monica's defense does its job. Chance to try and take their first lead of the ball game. They'll get a chance to do it with free throws from Dennis Cash. Foul win against Mason Savory, his 3rd. Cash misses the first of 2. Cash 0 for 2 from the line with 6 points. 4 different Corsairs in double figures, just 2 for COC. Henderson with 30 of the Cougars' 73. As Cash ties the ball game at 73 all on the second free throw. And a fresh game with 2:44, so a short game now. We're back to square one. Cougars have just been out of rhythm. Henderson guarded by Cone. Works off the Savory screen, wants to drive, dumps, Griffin, corner 3, no. Savory, the offensive rebound, through 3 guys, went up, didn't get it to fall as he was blocked, and it'll stay with Canyons as they said it went out off of Dennis Cash. Howard Fisher going to call a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 2:14 to go, 73 all. Canyons and Santa Monica.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
So the Cougars Santa Monica tied at 73 is out of the timeout. COC misses, so Santa Monica a chance to try and take their first lead of the ballgame. Canyons has led since the opening tip. So at this point, 38 plus minutes. Collins, a 3 with 8 to shoot is good, and Santa Monica has a 3-point lead, 76-73. Their first lead of the ball game. So far, our only lead change of the ball game. So 90 seconds to go, and the Cougars down by 3. They led by as much as 17. Here's Elfara. Scored in the foul for Jonah. Cougars back within 1. Elfara
quietly with 10 today and 9 rebounds. One away from a double-double. And a very important foul shot here. So this has been the Cougars' Achilles heel. He makes it. We're even at 76 all. Cone trying to drive against Griffin, and Alfara just rips it out of his hands. Coming over to help Dylan Griffin, and now Barrientos for COC. Henderson, a three from the wing is there with 57.9, and the Cougars with a 3-point advantage. And the timeout on the floor. Henderson with 33 in the ball game. That's a season high for him. With 53 and a half left, the Cougars back out in front. And that all starts off of the steal from Jonah Alfara. Cam Cone was trying to drive on Dylan Griffin, and Jonah Alfara came down to help on a double and just ripped the ball right out of the hands of Cam Cohen. And that led to a transition offensive opportunity for COC and Andrew Henderson, who knocks down the three, his 5th triple of the ball game, making 5 for 8 from 3 today. 32 minutes, he's got 33 points. The rest of the Cougars, Barrientos, 11 points, 2 boards, 6 assists. Jonah Alfara, 11 points, 9 rebounds, a block and 2 steals. For Santa Monica, Quinn Collins, 19 points, 13 rebounds, a double-double for him today. It's his 6th double-double of the year. Cam Cone, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a block. And then Shanti Clay Jr. with 13 points, 3 boards, and Tyler Wiley, 13 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, and a pair of steals for him. It's Santa Monica ball. Both teams in the bonus, neither team in the plus. 8 fouls on COC, 7 fouls on Santa Monica. 53 and a half to go in the Corsairs work with the basketball, trailing by 3. Cam Cone working against Dylan Griffin. Got it to Clay. Now Cone is 5 for 11 from 3. Can he make his 6th? No, it was too strong. Alfara with the rebound. Give him a double-double. Cougars trying to work out of full court press. They have 3 seconds to get across the timeline. Barrientos does that, gets around a couple of bodies, drives baseline, dumps it Henderson. Henderson dribbling away. Santa Monica needs to foul him, and they do, as Malachi Wright fouls him. And the Cougars will go to the foul line with 22 seconds left. Henderson can make it a 5-point game. Remember, Henderson's already surpassed 1,000 points in his career. Did it with a pair of free throws early on in this second half. He's got 33 points in the ball game. Dennis Cash will come in to take over for Tyler Wiley. Henderson 1-1. Shot clock off for the remainder of the game. 22 seconds to go in the ball game. As the 1-1 first misses and it stays a 3-point lead. Panic defensively from COC. Turnover on Clay as he lost the ball. Outlet Alfara dribbles towards the basket, lays it in. It's a 5-point lead with 7.3. Cougars are going to call a timeout to get Justice Harper on the floor just to make a substitution and get Jonah Alfara off with 8.1. And now Joshua Thomas calls the timeout. Howard Fisher not understanding. I'm not understanding, but I don't know. It's a timeout. 81-76. All sorts of confusion on both sides. I don't know who the timeout at this point is charged to, but it's I don't think the officials know who to charge the timeout to. They're trying to figure that out. There's 3 Corsairs staff members up at the scorer's table. So it'll be Santa Monica ball as we go back to work. It's a 5-point lead. Cougars just need to not foul, and they're going to get called for one. As Shante Clay going to go to the line for 3 foul shots with 3.3. Clay makes the first. Second is good as well. .3, so, and it's a 3-point game. He misses. Santa Monica able to kick it back. Wiley a 3 to try and tie. Misses, and the Cougars will take their final game here of the season. 81-78. They got scared late as Santa Monica got in a bucket and took the lead at one point after the Cougars had a 17-point lead, but Canyon's able to fight back and take the 81-78 victory. That'll do it for us here on the Cougar Sports Network tonight. Remember, tomorrow, 1 p.m., baseball. Really good matchup tomorrow. Santa Ana, one of the top teams in the state of California last year, comes to Cougar Field to take on College of the Canyons, who right now 6-1 or 6-2, riding a 5-game winning streak. Should be a pretty fun matchup. 1 o'clock start here on the Cougar Sports Network. We hope you join us for that. Otherwise, have a good rest of your weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.